Namaste. I bow to the divine in you. I see the good in you, and that brings me tranquility. So, a practical and important goal of spiritual practice, or sadhana, is to develop a clear, calm, and tranquil mind, because that will empower us to achieve freedom from fear, remorse, or regret. The yogi must first integrate mind and body to achieve inner balance. Then the yogi must broaden their perspective on life to be more inclusive, a more enlightened worldview. And finally, the yogi must sense the natural order and dance with the pulsation of nature's rhythms in a way that weaves awareness of the reality within ourselves. And then follow this spiritual practice with purposeful engagement. And that will help us achieve this contentment and tranquility. Once the yogi finds peace within, happiness will blossom naturally and effortlessly. The words of the Dalai Lama ring true that only the development of compassion and understanding for others can bring us this tranquility and happiness we all seek. The Bhagavad Gita goes on at length about the importance of tranquility. It says, all sorrows are destroyed upon attainment of tranquility. The intellect of such a tranquil person will soon become completely steady. A disciplined person enjoying sense objects with senses that are under control and free from likes and dislikes attains tranquility. And one gradually attains tranquility of mind by keeping the mind fully absorbed in the self, and by means of a well-trained intellect and thinking of nothing else. Or, just to quote Rumi, that which is false troubles the heart, but truth brings joyous tranquility. Now, I'm going to do some breathing. So for this, I invite you to lay on your back, lie down on your back, and put one hand on your abdomen, so you can feel the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Relax that belly as you inhale, let it rise and inflate like a balloon, pressing up against your hand. And as you exhale, just let the weight of your hand sink into the stomach and deflate. Inhale, increasing this clarity of mind, this calmness, this tranquility. And exhale, releasing any tension, any fear, anxiety. Empty it all out on the exhale. Relax and breathe in with complete breaths. The beginning of the inhale, the middle of the inhale, and the end of the inhale, all at the same speed. And then the beginning of the exhale, the middle of the exhale, and the end of the exhale, all at the same speed. So there's a complete fullness of breath and a steadiness from beginning to end, without any pauses between the breath. One breath just weaves and melts right into the next, naturally and effortlessly. Now, if you're lying down, please come back up to seated position. And we'll practice Brahmari, a pranayama that has a calming effect on the mind. The humming of the bees represents the sacred sound of vibration. And there's a mystical connection with the beehive of the heart and the humming at the crown of the head. The humming is the sacred sound of awakening. So making a humming sound by lightly closing the lips and breathing out with that hum, like a bumblebee just happily gathering his nectar. As you exhale, hum, let it flow. And when you need to inhale, fill the lungs. And then begin the humming again on your exhale. Now, in addition to the Brahmari pranayama, we'll add the Shanmukhi mudra. And Shanmukhi mudra supports the yogic practice of Pratyahara, that is, turning the senses to focus inwardly instead of outwardly. So we're going to close off the gates of the senses, the ears, eyes, nose, and mouth. Doing that, probably best without my glasses on, we would use the bottom pinky and fourth finger to close the lips of the mouth, the next set of fingers to close the nostrils, and the index fingers to lightly close the eyelids. And then the thumbs will close the ears, but before you do that, you're going to remember to make the Brahmari, the humming of the bees as you exhale. Please release the hands onto the thighs, and we're going to move forward onto the stomach into crocodile position. So lay face down on your stomach, cross the forearms in front of your chest, but not so far away that you collapse into the rib cage. Bring the elbows back close enough that the rib cage is free, but the abdomen is pressing into the floor. You can press down through the elbows and forearms. You can press down through the forehead against the back of the wrists. And observe how you're breathing in the abdomen, feeling the resistance of the floor against the abdomen as you inhale causes the floating ribs to widen on the sides of the rib cage and the kidney area to deepen. So just observe in your body the change in the way that you're breathing based on the fact that you're laying on your stomach. Eyes closed, Pratyahara, the senses looking inwardly to the way that you're moving prana in the body as you breathe. Breathing as though your whole body breathes. Now please press the elbows down, move the forearms parallel, and squeeze the legs together into a Sphinx Pose. Press down through the hips, pull back through the forearms, and reach forward through the heart, through the crown of the head, lengthen the back of the neck. You can even swim, figure 8, your head side to side. And release and roll forward. Extend the right arm, roll onto your right side, bend the left knee, and bind the left hand and left ankle. Holding that, roll back down onto the front of the hips and reach out with the right arm, lift up through the left knee. Breathing now with the abdomen pressing into the floor, strengthening your diaphragm. For good abdominal breathing. And release. And switch sides. Extend the left arm forward. Roll onto the left side. Bend the right knee and bind right hand and ankle together. Flex the ankle so the index finger locks into that notch, and then roll flat onto your stomach. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, press the hips down. Inhale, lift the right knee. And keep the breath flowing. Strong and deep. Thorough and complete. And release down. Bring hands to either side of the chest, legs together. Press the tops of the feet, press the hips down, curl the shoulders up, and draw the elbows back. Cobra, Bhujangasana. With the breath, flow with that pulsation of nature. And release as you exhale, roll back to the ground. And flip over onto your back. And hug the knees into the chest. Uttanasana, where the arms lengthen on the inhalation. And you compress the abdomen as you exhale, pulling the navel down. Big, juicy breaths that are complete, that are round and full. That flow from beginning to end at the same steady pace. Great. Now separate the knees, or happy baby. Hold the ankles or possibly the feet and pull the knees towards the armpits. You may enjoy a little movement, rocking back and forth. or rocking side to side. Just following the intuitive movement within your body and taking the legs out to a wide angle. And rocking the hips up and the feet behind the head into that wide leg plow. And rolling back down carefully, spine back to the floor, and the feet back to the mat with the knees bent. At this point, I'll ask you to go ahead and get your strap to place around the right foot as a loop or as a belt. Okay, at this point the left knee is bent, the right knee is soft, and I wrap the hands into the strap, take out any slack, and on the exhale press the foot against the strap, begin to straighten the knee. Inhale, soften, and exhale, extend. And if this is comfortable, slide that bottom leg out straight and ground the back of the left thigh. So now the legs can scissor apart, and over a series of breaths, stretch to your contentment, keeping the breath clear and calm, tranquil, so the mind will stay clear, calm, and tranquil. The breath is that Venn diagram. That circle encompasses both the body and the mind. And holding the strap in the right hand, let's open the right leg sideways, taking it over to the right. And switch that right leg, lift it up and cross it over to the left. Roll onto the outer left hip. Bend the right knee as needed and twist to look over the right shoulder. If you have space and want to, extend the right leg. Or add another bind of that right hand down to the left foot. And open the shoulders, gaze over the right. Now let's release here and put the strap around the left foot. Get that on there. And wrap the hands into the strap. Take out any excess slack so the elbows are relatively straight. And press against the strap as you exhale. Extend and lengthen the left leg. Inhale, soften, and follow that natural pulsation, the rhythm of nature. To keep breathing calmly. Slide the right leg out if you can keep a tranquil breath. Or continue to shorten the strap as you gain more flexibility in the hamstring and calf. And continue those complete breaths. Each inhale with a beginning, middle, and end. And each exhale with a beginning, middle, and end. And hold the strap in the left hand and open the left leg sideways as much as you have space. And then cross that left leg up and over to the right side. Hold the strap in the right hand, roll on to the right hip. Gaze to the left. And then if you want, twist. And we'll do leg cradle too. So now lift the knees and cross the right ankle over the left knee and press the right knee to the side. Or thread the right arm through, bind the hands behind the left thigh or over the left shin. And rest the head and shoulders on the mat. Inhale, lengthen the arms, fill the lungs. And on the exhale, squeeze the navel in. Pull the arms gently. And with complete awareness in that right hip, pulse with the breath, gently and consistently, rhythmically. And then release right foot to the floor and cross the left ankle over the right knee. Press the left knee out to the side. And relax any pressure on the inhale. And on the exhale, firm in the abdomen. Take the stretch a little deeper if you are happy with that. Pulling the thigh, knee towards your chest. Gently pulsing. More space to inhale. And a little deeper stretch in the hip as you exhale. Having each breath complete. With a steady inhalation from beginning to end. And a steady exhalation from beginning to end. Now releasing both feet to the ground. And the arms up overhead, the legs symmetrically stretching the opposite direction. And release, come on, up and come around please onto a seated position. Use a cushion for this. And sit cross-legged if that's comfortable. Now the head, neck, and trunk all balanced in one plumb line over the sitting bones. We're going to practice a 3-part inhalation breath and then 1 continuous exhalation. The first part of the inhale, then we pause, then the second part, filling more, pause, and then the final part of the inhale, filling all the way up to the collarbones, pause, and then exhale from top to bottom, squeezing out every drop of air at the end of the exhale. Try this on your own pace, inhaling, pausing, inhaling more, pausing, inhaling to your full capacity, pausing at the top of that inhale, and then exhaling from top to bottom without any pause, flushing out all the old air, making space for an even bigger breath coming in 3 parts. And emptying in 1 continuous breath. Try that one more time on your own. Good. Nice, everyone. And now let's do a little flexion and extension. On the exhale, pull navel to spine, chin to the chest. And on the inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart, look up. So flow at your pace, exhaling, rounding the spine, inhaling and arching, lifting up. Matching the movement to the breath. The breath leads the movement. And coming back to center. Bring the right hand to the mat, lift the left arm up, and crescent over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen, look up. And exhale, deepen that stretch. A little pulsation with this breath adds just a gentle movement. Keeps you in rhythm with the natural order. This time, lifting all the way up on the inhale, switch sides with the left hand down, the right arm up. Stay grounded through the right sitting bone, crescent to the left. Inhale, right armpit back, and exhale, deepen that side stretch. With as little or as much movement as your body craves to stay in rhythm with the breath, to stay in tempo and dance with nature. Inhale up to a straight spine, and then cross the left hand to the right knee. Twist and look over the right shoulder. And circle the chin. Down on the exhale and up on the inhale. Nice slow circles. You're not rushing the breath. And when you're ready, switch and rotate the chin the opposite direction. Going just as slowly on the inhale as you do on the exhale. And lift up both arms, lift up, face forward, Reach up, and the rib cage lifts up away from the sitting bones. Sitting bones are pressing deep into the cushion or into the mat. And then we're twisting to the left, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, we maintain that spaciousness up through the spine, up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, pull the navel in and twist the navel to the left. So like a corkscrew, working through the vertebrae one by one, twisting, breathing, and then also rotating the chin, moving nice slow circles. Letting the neck stretch, first one direction, and then switching the direction of circling. Just exploring where any sticky points are in the vertebrae. Great. And then coming to the center, lift the arms once more. And exhale, release. All right, now we get to come up to standing. So please move your cushion aside into Tadasana, mountain pose. The feet about hip distance apart, aligning the feet parallel, so the toes point forward. Then activating muscles in the legs, hugging the muscles to the bone and hugging the inner legs towards the midline. This firms in the hips and the pelvis, creating a sense of muscular energy in the core of the pelvis. And use that energy to root down through the legs, standing strong. And then lift the arms, rising up. Inhale, spread the fingers, shine your light. And on the exhale, integrate the arms, shoulders into the back. Inhale, expand, and exhale, contract into the core of the pelvis. Getting the spaciousness to feel more calmness, more clarity, more tranquility. Excellent. Bend the knees, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to knees, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the navel up and in. As you slide the hands down, go deeper into your forward bend. Inhale, up halfway, shoulders back. And exhale, navel in, squeeze the kneecaps, strong legs. Inhale, up halfway, lengthen the back of the neck. And exhale, fold one more time over straight legs. Then rising up, inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, rest the arms again at your side. We'll need the strap again. Lifting the strap now, held wide apart in the arms. Like so, over the head. Sorry if this is being cut off in your screen. So I have the strap above my head, held nice and wide. The elbows soft, they don't need to lock. Now I'm going to rock and stretch from side to side. Exhale to one side. Inhale up to vertical. Exhale to the second side. And continue breathing at your pace. Side stretch, legs strong. So we're not collapsing onto the hips, but maintaining that muscular energy of connection and rooting. Good. Next time, come up to the center. Keep the right arm above the head and let the strap dangle between your shoulder blades. Then walk the left hand up the strap towards the right. Once the hands are as close as comfortable, start to pull on the ends of the strap. Keep the spine straight without a lot of collapse in the chin. So press the head back so the chin is level. Pull the lower ribs in so there's not a banana back here. Keeping the inner thighs back, the lower ribs in. And now please switch the hands so the left hand will be on top and the right hand will walk up from below towards that. Inhale, pull against the ends of the strap like you're stretching a rubber band. Keep the lower ribs in, the inner thighs back, and breathe with clarity. Breathe with tranquility. And slowly release. Now, both hands will grip the strap behind the back. Widen the stance, feet wide, parallel. And then as much slack as you need in your strap, the thumb should be pointed away from the center so that the shoulders stay back. Now soften the knees and we'll start to fold forward. Fold halfway forward. Inhale, lengthen, lift up the back of the neck. And on your exhale, squeeze the kneecaps, tip the crown of the head down, and lift the strap up and over the back. Inhale, soften the knees, lengthen the neck, and on your exhale, fold a little deeper with your breath. Let your breath lead in this folding but breathing. Tranquility, calmness. Inhale, lift the back up and release the strap. Okay. Let's take a low lunge. Step the right foot back, lower the right knee down. Hands on the left thigh. Now press down through the back foot, press down through the front leg. Rise up through the chest and roll the shoulders back. Exhale, pull the navel in, lock in this alignment, this grounding, and lift the arms. Inhale, spread the fingers. And as you exhale, connect and integrate the arms into the shoulders, the shoulder blades into the back. Stay rooted with muscular energy in the legs. Breathing that tranquility, clarity. And calmly exhale, hands down, and step the left foot back. Walk out the knees. And step right foot forward to low lunge, left knee down. Hands on the right thigh. Take a moment, orient with the breath, awareness, and then engage more muscular energy in the core of the pelvis to stay rooted, steady, and grounded. Lift the arms. As you inhale, spread the fingers. As you exhale, integrate, connect. Breathe a pulsation of flowing movement. Flow with the rhythm of nature. To stay tranquil, peaceful, and at ease. And lower the hands down. And step the left foot back to runner stretch. All right. Now, please walk forward to the hands. And into a deep forward bend. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Press down through the feet. Press down through the fingertips or palms. Inhale, soften the knees, relax the shoulders, expand in the back of the neck. And as you exhale, use more muscular energy to deepen that forward bend. Still flowing, dancing, pulsing with the breath. And lift all the way on the inhale, reaching up overhead with the arms till the palms touch. Then exhale, hands down to the sides. Relax. Rest in the breath. And then step from the front of the mat, step the right foot back a short distance for pyramid pose. Square the hips, roll the shoulders up and back, and integrate the shoulder blades into the back. Pull the navel to the spine. Now fold halfway forward, soften the front knee, even bring the hands onto that knee. Give yourself support. Inhale, lift and broaden the back of the neck. And on the exhale, straighten the front knee more. Slide the hands down. And over a series of breaths, you may get fingertips to reach the floor. Or you may have the desire to bind the hands behind the back and lift the knuckles, or use the strap to bind and fold forward. And inhaling, lift all the way up. And step the right foot up to meet the left. And then take a half step back with the left foot. Ground through the legs with muscular energy, hugging the muscles to the bone. Maintain that good alignment. Firm. And start to now fold forward. You can again soften the front knee. Rest halfway. Breathe into the back of the neck. Breathe into the kidneys. As you exhale, pull navel in. Tighten the tummy and perhaps even slide the hands deeper down the leg. Inhale, soften the knee. Realign the hips or shoulders if anything is going askew. And as you exhale, squeeze the kneecap and tighten the tummy more so you can deepen that forward bend. The hands will support you on the leg, on the floor, or you might be using the strap or hand bind behind the shoulders. Getting a nice shoulder opener and forward bend. Release on the inhale. Sweep the arms up, up, up. Step forward to extended mountain. And exhale, rest the arms down to release at your side. Good. We will just move ahead a little to kneeling position. Yeah, let's come down. Sit on the heels or sit on your bolster between the heels. And a little hero pose. Rolling the shoulders up and back and pulling the navel to the spine so there's a plumb line from the crown down through the hips. And now you can lift the hips and into a little deeper lunge, lizard lunge with the right foot forward and the left knee back. And to stretch the hips a little deeper as you exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen the spine, widen the chest. Exhale, squeeze in the core of the pelvis as you stretch. Taking complete breaths. And please switch legs, stepping the right foot back. And bring the left foot through to that deep lunge. The right knee back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, bend the elbows. Stretch, but also engage in the core of the pelvis. Lifting the pelvic floor, toning the inner thighs. Nice. Big, complete breaths that fill your body completely on the inhalation and empty every drop of air on the exhalation. Releasing the left foot back. Just come into quick downward facing dog. So that you can walk the feet through and sit down. Facing the front of the mat. Having the strap again so that you can put the loop of the strap around the right foot. And bend the left knee to the side, Janu Shirshasana. The sitting bones back and apart. Draw the lower back in. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, get clear, calm, tranquil. On the exhale, fold forward part way. Inhale, expand in the back. in the neck, in the shoulders. And on the exhale, squeeze in the kneecap, tighten in the tummy. Over a series of breaths, you may find that you can shorten the strap without hunching the shoulders up around the ears. So keep the shoulders relaxed and down from the ears. Pulse with the breath in a natural and rhythmic way. Inhale up to a straight spine and switch the strap around the left foot. Bend the right knee out to the side. So the right foot presses against the inner left thigh and the left thigh presses into the foot with equal and opposing force. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, pull navel to spine, squeeze the legs towards each other, tighten that kneecap, and you're folding forward part way. Incrementally flow with your breath, back and forth, up and down, as much as necessary to stay with the natural flow, the pulsation, the natural order of life that you're attuned to, listening to, and dancing with. Inhale up to a straight spine. And now I want you to be able to see a demonstration of how to use the strap in the next two poses. The first is bridge pose, and the strap will go in front of the ankles. Okay, that will be bridge pose. The second will be reclining cobbler. Now the strap goes around the outsides of the feet and the tails come inside the knees. So when you're on your back, you can't see all this, so thank you for watching. Now, as you prepare for bridge pose, the strap is across the front of the ankles, the knees are lifted, and as you recline on your back, your hands can pull on the ends of the straps. Now, bring the heels up nice and close to the sitting bones, take out any extra slack, and push down through the feet. Pull back on the strap and the hips magically lift up. So the sides of the hips will lift up evenly towards the sky. On the inhalation, the sides of the hips lift up, inflating like a balloon. And on the exhale, the buttocks squeezes, the thighs squeeze, tightening underneath. Inhale, expand up, and exhale, squeeze and tighten underneath. And releasing, lower the buttocks down. Okay, now the fun part, switching the strap, just flip it all the way forward till it catches the outsides of the feet. Open the knees wide and let the feet rest on the mat. The tails of the strap draped over the inner thighs. Inhale, relax the tension in the strap. Let your body find a natural resting place. And on the exhalation, gently adds pressure on the ends of the strap. Remembering to slacken that pressure on the inhale and deepen the pressure more on the exhale. Not so much pressure that you lose or forget that clear, calm, and tranquil mind, but always always maintaining the inner peace, the integration of body and mind through a complete breath. And now please release the strap, stretch out the legs, and prepare yourself for Savasana. You're resting on your back and stretching out the legs to take up the full width of the mat. And the arms at your sides, turning the palms face up. Inhale, expand and fill all the available space. And on the exhale, relax, rest, and let go. And finding yourself in a comfortable position, or modifying it as needed. And growing increasingly more and more still in your body. And more tranquil in your mind. Now I'd like you to imagine that you're breathing inhale at the soles of your feet, and imagine you're exhaling at the crown of your head. Inhale at the soles of the feet, and exhale at the crown of the head. Inhale at the soles of the feet, and exhale at the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the knees, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the knees, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to your hips, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the hips, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the hips, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the throat, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown. Inhale to the throat. Exhale to the crown. Inhale to the heart. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the navel. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the pelvis. And exhale to the crown. And letting your focus of attention now just rest in the heart center, expanding and contracting with each breath as you pulse in the natural order and rhythm of the universe and nature. Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinanaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lord, may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we give strength to one another. And may our study be filled with radiance. May there be no enmity among us. Peace, peace, peace. Now, please start to deepen your breath and awaken your body with movements in the hands or head, legs or feet. Then find your way over onto your right side in a fetal position, pausing to reflect in this tranquil state of mind. Free from fears, worries, anxieties. And now coming up to our comfortable, easy seated pose. I bow to the tranquility in all of you. Namaste.